So, what are your, this is not going to be in the interview.
Okay.
What are your holiday stresses? You can name off like anything home related, trauma, school stuff related, financial reasons, anything. Explain some holiday stress that you've experienced, and then explain how you cope with it.
Okay. I think holidays themselves are stressful for me. I'm not much of a festive person. I'm kind of like a Scrooge when it comes to Christmas, especially, because, I don't know, I used to celebrate with my family, but then all my siblings who were older than me moved away, and my dad, so, yes. Then it was just kind of me and my mom for like a while, and she was always working because she was a single parent, and we didn't celebrate anything because she would be working on holidays. And yeah, maybe that's why it's weird.
What makes it stressful specifically to you?
I guess having the power to connect with my siblings now makes me feel like I'm in some position, because I feel weird and I don't want to, and it stresses me out. Like, that it's something that has to be talked about or discussed. Yeah. Finances.
What about finances? Like, anything school related that stresses you out during the holidays? Like, I know there's exams, finals, like...
Yeah, finals are a goddamn bitch. And moving out, like, you have to be out by 8 p.m. during finals week on that Friday. There should really be a different system, because what they have is not fair to students. You have to like spend that whole week taking your exams, and you're also supposed to be packing, cleaning, doing the checklist, and then you have to be out on that Friday, and there are people who have exams like on that day and they just like can't get stuff done, and like for the students who work, it's even worse. Thankfully I'm not in that situation, but it's pretty awful. And like, I was there in the spring semester with Raji and Aman when they were both working, and Raji had finals that they had to take on the last day, the day that we had to move out. It was rough. Yeah. For holiday stressors, I think, to me, there's like this perfectionist idea to Christmas that's like, oh, everything's like homemade, and like homemade stuff's better, and like, I don't know. I think it's true, homemade stuff is better, but I think it's showcased much more like during Christmas, because there's like food that you eat with your family, baking with your family is a big thing, kids making like ornaments for the trees, and then like parents hold on to that stuff for years, whereas with like other holidays, they don't hold on to the crafts that their kids make for nearly as long. There's this idea of like kind of self-entrepreneurship. I don't think it's quite the right word, but there's like a lot of creativity and almost like an anti-capitalistic idea until it comes to buying people gifts, and it's really weird. Because if you buy cookies from a store, they're not as good as the homemade cookies. But if you make a present for someone typically it's considered to like not be as good as a present you would buy. It's weird. Or at least that's how Christmas is marketed. And it just makes me have like a complex. And I think that's a stressful part in itself.
Do you have any ways you cope with your stress during the holidays?
That's a good question. As per stress, fucking Mariah Carey, that song, it won't stop playing. It plays everywhere, starting in November, and it drives me crazy. And there's nothing I can do to cope with it. There's no escaping.
So you're saying just listening to music helps? Christmas specifically, music helps during holiday stress?
No, I'm saying Mariah Carey is everywhere, and she's stressing me out with her stupid song. It's so overplayed. Yeah. Anyways, coping. What do I do to cope? I think I repress things.
So you kind of just shove them down?
No, it's not. It's not good. It's not healthy. I kind of just try to get through until like Christmas is over. And then I feel better, like midway to January. Yeah. I just kind of try to block it out until I'm past it.
I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, hanging with family kind of helps with that. Just being around company during the holidays instead of by yourself, so it doesn't help?
Nope. That makes it so much worse. Oh my God. No.
So doing your own thing on your own time kind of helps?
I suppose, yeah. Yes. Yes, it does.